The RugRats have a lot of features. What's amazing is how many of them weigh almost nothing, but are really nice to have. In the setup video, you saw a bunch of really convenient little features flash by. There's the clip-in pole end called a Jake's foot. There's the stake loop cord adjuster called a line lock. The pole system gets unitized by a little thing called a swivel CHL. The tent clips directly to the hub with an H-clip. The main tent clips are made out of polycarbonate. The poles will be color-coded to the webs on those clips and the corners. We showed you how useful those long cords in the corners were for getting your stake around a rock. And how they also work great to use rocks for anchors. We showed you how the Dyneema cord was pre-attached and tucked away in little pouches. And we showed you that slick new Duraflex part, the Phantom cord adjuster. Looking at the corner again, you can see the Rainfly attaches and tightens with a quick release buckle.
Here's a feature that's new to the world, and I hope it gets adopted widely. When you use these tents in a sandy area, sand can get into the zipper. So it gets into the teeth of the zipper. And then every time you open and close the tent, every time you zip the zipper, it abrades the interior of the slider. What can happen is that the slider goes out of tolerance, and you find that as you zip it, it leaves a hole. It doesn't zip the zipper. That's a warning sign that something very bad is about to happen to your zipper, because what's also going on, other than the tolerances getting looser, is it's getting razor sharp edges on all the leading edges on the interior here. So if you just push it back over the zipper to close it and then restart it, you actually risk cutting the zipper up. So you actually end up shaving the coils themselves and the thread that holds the zipper on. So if that happens, of course, if you get it to that point, you're going to have to replace the zipper. So the feature that's new to the world is if you find yourself where it doesn't zip the zipper when you're doing it, you use the other set down here. So this door has another pair of zipper sliders over there. So when this set messes up, which eventually it probably will, you take the poles off it, you attach it to that set, and that's the set you use, and this set just sort of sits around as quietly as that first one did. So that's a completely new feature to the world. Hope you like it. More features. Obviously, round windows are kind of a thing here. Kids love round windows. All RugRats have 8 round windows, all the way around. Papa bear, mama bear, baby bear size. Now the low one, because it's down near the edge of the Rainfly, has been given a zipper to close. That means if you're in a place like Moab and it gets really windy, this vent isn't going to cause a lot of sand to come inside.
Outside each round window is a clear polyurethane window in the Rainfly. So if there's a great sunset going off outside, you've got a chance to know about it and get out there and see it. The windows have all been welded, no stitching. Completely waterproof and secure. Windows are cool, but it's the net roof that really tops off the design aesthetic here. Looking up, you get this huge vault of the sky view. And there's a couple of pockets. Inside, there's 4 pockets, 2 on either side of the door, and up above on the wall, you have roof bins, which are great for drying stuff out or keeping it out of reach of small hands. There are, of course, a bunch of hang loops in the roof for drying stuff out or hanging a light. Of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 loops on the inside. Here's a great example of one thing leading to another in design. Because the inside has been made with steep walls for lots of space, that means the outside walls are really steep. The outside walls are really steep because the poles come out really far. And since the poles come out really far, they actually make a great place to hang rainwear to dry off that's under the rainfly but outside the tent. And if that's a great thing to do, maybe I should give you clips and loops so you can do that. And so that's what this has. This is, to my knowledge, the first time in the world this simple little feature has been done. All RugRats have 3 places each side to hang wet gear. To help reduce condensation, there are 4 vents through the rainfly on the RugRat, 1 on each vestibule and 2 up high. They can all be closed flat in case the wind is blowing rain straight at them. The vents in the top of the rainfly have zippers also, and they're accessible from the inside of the tent. All stress points and potential wear areas have been reinforced with X-Pack pack cloth, and all guide points can attach directly to the poles with Velcro directly underneath them. See those 2 seams on top of the rainfly? They're a really esoteric feature. Most tents have just 1 seam on top, and it's constantly squirming off the pole, which upsets your pitch a little one way or the other. If you take the time to line up the double seams, 1 to either side, it helps everything stay in place instead. That's a new-to-the-world feature. Just when you thought there couldn't be another feature, here's another one. This door shape is actually very different from most tents. Most tents have a door that stops about here. When you do that, it means to get in and out, you basically have to bring your feet up to stick them outside the door and then get out. With this one, in and out, just that little extra foot of zipper makes all the difference in the world. Wow, huh? Let's see that again in slow-mo. Just kidding. Thanks for watching.